Get a free CGB Shark token when you use the promo code CGB5 at checkout on any order at CoolStuffInc.com. That's promo code CGB5 at CoolStuffInc.com. And a big thank you to them for sponsoring my channel. You're cool. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and if they're not going to do it themselves, I'm just going to be the unlikely surprising hero that the mono red mages need, and I'll give them a build for standard 2022. A rotation-proof mono red deck to ride out the end of the Eldraine era. I don't know. Why am I doing this? I think because it's actually hard. I think a lot of my rivalry with mono red comes from how common it is and how often it's played. And this idea also that mono red is easy, so if I want to position myself as the big brain mage, of course mono red should be an adversary, but mono red's not easy anymore. Like, Annex Hardened in the Forge is not in Standard 2022, and neither is Embercleave. The easy mode of mono red is passed. Also, the version with Runaway Steamkin, Experimental Frenzy, Light Up the Stage for the Boomers, who played Magic for more than a couple years, that version was easy. So, for as long as MTG Arena has been open to the public, there has been a powerful mono red deck until now, until Standard 2022. So I wanted to see if I could make a version that would actually win games. This particular version looks weird, and I'm not going to say it isn't. Like, there's a lot of funky stuff going on. But let's start in the 1-drops, where we still want a low curve and we want to do a lot of things early. We're playing cards like Fireblade Charger and Hall Monitor early on to get in some easy beats and also to kind of spar on the battlefield. But we also have 4 copies each of Frostbite and Shock to have 1 mana, cheap, tempo-positive removal spells to remove the opponent's blockers out of the way so that our little creatures actually get in damage. What also helps them get in damage are sweet abilities. We have 4 copies of Dragonkin Berserker with First Strike that can team up with Frostbite and Shock to take down larger creatures, so they have a hard time blocking this every single turn. And then once we get enough mana, we can boast our way into 5/5 dragons, and those can end the game. Kargan Intimidator is a card I've also found very useful for pushing damage right now. Making cowards unable to block warriors lets it get in, and you can put extra mana into it to give it +1/+1. We're going to have a lot of extra mana in this deck. I'll get into why that is and how that works later. There's also other cool stuff like you can give it Trample. You can also give your Faceless Haven Trample, because a Faceless Haven is all creature types. So that little target warrior gains Trample is not irrelevant. Next up, we've got Flameskull. There are 2 copies of Flameskull in the deck. I'm thinking about going to 4, but we're going to start with 2 and see how the Flameskull performs. This card is really bad when you're on the draw and on the back foot, but really good when you're on the play and your opponent is trying to contain what you do. And this new Mythic, of course, hopefully has some game because it seems sweet. Its ability to rejuvenate comes back and gets you either you can play this or the top card of your library. You kind of get a choice. I think that's really cool. But the fact that it can't block is a huge downside in a fast format. And then we've got 4 copies of Retriever Phoenix. This is a Flying Haste 2/2 for 4, not great stats. But the cool thing that I like about Retriever Phoenix is 1, you get a little extra value from the sideboard, and 2, you get to kind of dig up other Phoenix, as I like to say it in a joking manner, as the game goes on. When you are in the late game, the opponent casts a Blood on the Snow and they're feeling good about themselves, and you cast Retriever Phoenix and you use its ability to bring back another Retriever Phoenix from the graveyard, you've got 4 points of damage swinging right back in there for only 4 mana. So there you go. And then we have 4 copies of Goldspan Dragon. Of course, it is the card of the format. You're playing red, you're probably playing Goldspan Dragon in some way, especially if you're any kind of an aggressive or mid-range deck. So we also have 26 land. And why? Because the lands are better than a lot of the cards we could be running in the non-land spot. 4 copies of Faceless Haven and 4 copies of Den of the Bugbear help us create that extra attacker that we often need to push the damage through to finish the job. This deck loves to play a couple of little 1-drops and 2-drops, hopefully leverage them to get in about 8 damage, and then just start playing hasty flyers or difficult to interact with cards or powering up creature lands and attacking for the rest of the game to get the job done. I've had some success with it. I'm really curious what it will do in Mythic Ladder. Is this the mono red savior. Is this, have I recreated my own enemy? If I had to play against a deck like this every day, I would be really happy about it because I miss it, man. There's too many other people are playing control. I'm a control hipster. I like it when I'm the one doing it. When everyone else is doing it, it's kind of annoying. Anyway, learn board, mascot exhibitions, because this deck can flood out. Expanded Anatomy is one of the best cards to fetch before you have the mana for a mascot exhibition. Making these bigger and giving them vigilance helps swing tempo. Start from scratch. Hey, it's a burn spell. What do you want? And Environmental Sciences, sometimes you need that last land for the Goldspan Dragon. That's the deck. I can't believe it. We're playing mono red. Today's video is dedicated to Josh Mione. Josh, thank you very much for hitting the join button below and becoming a member of the Cool Kids Club. You get a chance to get a video dedicated to you. You definitely get to access my stream VODs posted ad-free on YouTube so that you can watch and keep up with my shenanigans that I do over on Twitch. And yeah, basically some extra content there for you, as well as a Discord server that gives you access to my deck lists a day before I publish them. So thank you for hitting join. Today, kind of a special cosmetic purchase. We're going to go to the store, and in the store, they have the flag sleeves. Now, I get asked pretty often whenever I pull out some of these, where did I get the flag sleeves? Well, they're on sale today, maybe too late by the time that you see this, Sag. But I also posted in my community feed, so if you were a subscriber, you got to see that. So subscribe. And yeah, I already bought these off the camera, but the reason I'm buying flags from countries that I do not live in is I may travel to them, or they may do, I don't know, they may do really cool stuff in the Olympics, they may win the World Cup, and I would like to be able to celebrate their awesomeness by having their flag ready to go. So, Brazil, the last one I need to grab, just as a dedication. So, thank you very much to Josh. Now let's dive in. Let the mono red nonsense begin. On the play, on the play, on the play. If you're mono red, you gotta go first. You really have to. I can't believe I'm doing this in top 100. I'm basically throwing it away. Yeah, let's roll. No one-drop creature, unfortunately, to get in like that extra 3 to 4 points of damage we might need. But we've got 2 Dens of the Bugbear. We got Goldspan Dragon. Our opponent's gonna mash us with a Hive. All right. There's the 1-drop. It's a little late. Let's drop the Dragonkin Berserker. 2/2 for a strike. You might not know what a lot of these red cards do because nobody plays them. Because all the other red cards were frickin' busto. But this is a rare. There's no Bone Crusher Giant, though, anymore to hold it down. So, I think it'll be a while before our opponent can sweep the board. They might have a crippling fear. So, let's just throw some creatures down here and make them pay. What do you think that is? Poison the cup? Maybe. Well, we want to get them to spend their poison the cup before we play a Goldspan Dragon, that's for sure. Snowfield Sinkhole. Oh no, they could have a Doomscar. Even if they have a Doomscar, it's a little ways away. Too bad we're a mana short of the Bugbear. If we had played another land... Nope. Okay, we're 1 mana short of the Dragon too. Alright, let's go. At least we have the Intimidator. We can put some extra mana into this. Opponent might kill it. Indeed, poison the cup. Alright, good start for the opponent. Good start for them. But they have to deal with the Dragonkin Berserker in the next turn cycle, and if they have to deal with the Berserker, maybe the Goldspan gets in there. I think they just 2-topped me. That's a bad sign. If they lose, it's on them. They didn't scry to the bottom. Okay, so here's what's up. If we cast the Goldspan Dragon, they can kill it, and then they don't have to kill the Berserker this turn. But if we move to combat, what we can do is, if they kill the Berserker pre-combat, we can power up Den of the Bugbear and get in with that. All right, that's a full pricer. down to 10. And we have 3 creature lands and a flying haster to keep the pressure on. So come on, mono red. Come on, mono red. Where's your Ember Cleave when you need it? Uh-oh. They've generated a blocking presence, and they have mana open for removal. So with mana open for removal, we really don't want to play the Gold Span. I think we want to try to throw another Bugbear at them. They can't power up the Haven and block with it. You know, maybe it's the Intimidator. Yeah, I think we're risking our Haven, but I think this is the play. So we attack with these. We could attack with this and let the Twitch block it, but I don't want them to learn. They might get a pest summoning, and that would be more annoying. These are both warriors, so what we can do is make it so that a coward can't block a warrior. Now, if they're smart, they can still remove the Intimidator itself here because it's a static ability of the Intimidator that it's making this eye twitch unable to block. So if they kill the Intimidator, they can still block the Haven. They're going to play Deadly Dispute. They're going to get Sciences. They're going to draw. They're going to drop to 5. No removal spell that turn. Feels like a Blood in the Snow is coming. The Sciences gains 2 life. But even, like, if they Blood in the Snow here and they have nothing else, we get in with the Den and we shock and we win. Right? Oh, yeah, they get a creature back. Nope, we kill it. Haha! Fireblade Charger. What a card. What a 1-mana card that is. All right. So power up Haven. Schmorky schmork. Shocky shock. Yes. Face is still the place. This is mono red. We play mono red. Oh, hold on, guys. I actually forgot to turn on my new lights. I forgot to turn on my new lights. We have to set them up, right? We gotta celebrate the occasion. A little mono red in the lighting. I know it looks more orange. Shut up. Ooh, on the draw, man. These are like, I don't know what I'm supposed to keep sometimes when I play this deck. Oh, I was supposed to play Den. That I can be sure of, because I might draw another Den. All right, head in the game. Mono red. We are mono red today. We are not your control deck of nonsense. All right, goblins. Other people play goblins. They think that's the mono red deck. I think goblins is very good. That's why I haven't played it. You guys don't need CGB to show you how goblins can do. It's just freaking goblins, man. It's like, tribal decks don't excite me most of the time. But playing like a traditional mono red, you know? Like, nobody's really figured that one out, so I'm more excited by that challenge. All right, this is where the decisions get kind of sucky, because you really want to get a Flame Skull on the board, but your opponent's got this 3/1 that's going to punish you for it, and then you're behind in the race. But I still think it's the right play because we want to spend that mana. We have to get it down sometime, and sooner is better than later. But yeah, this is where being on the draw is not good. It's definitely not good. I mean, if they kill it, cool. They're down a removal spell. I think they should ignore it. They're definitely ahead in tempo here. And it's 20-20, so they don't have to worry about the race too much. Yep. So that's a good Frostbite target. I still hope that Fireblade Charger can kind of... Whoa! They didn't attack. Well, sometimes you play new cards, and people don't read them. And that's why it's awesome. Oh, now they're reading it. Okay. Well, we're probably not going to get away with that again. Let's go ahead and play this. Think we can wait. Don't think they're going to pump it. But yeah, hopefully Fireblade Charger can hold this back. They go for a Trash Master. What's better, this or the Trash Master? This has another ability. This hits artifacts. This is more expensive. These both give +1/+1. Let's just go for the Bandit Lord then. If they attack here, the Charger can trade with the Hobgoblin Captain, so I don't think they want that. So they say go. We draw a Hall Monitor. Hall Monitor, huh? So I think we need to start offering our lands. So let's get Haven onto the field. We need to somehow win this race. I'm not attacking with the Hall Monitor, though, so I may as well leave that till post-combat. This attacking just runs into Trash Master, so that's a no. Take it. Go to 10. Wow. All right. You're telling me there's a chance. Royal Eruption, the Hall Monitor. Okay. Goblin Jabber. 4, 5, 6. I mean, I don't know about holding anything back. Seems like you should be getting in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 damage. So a shock off the top does it if we send this to face. Should we block here, though? I guess it gives us more time, potentially. Like, am I attacking with this next turn? Unlikely. Am I going to kill something of theirs? Unlikely. So let's take the block while we can before they draw another way to remove it. Retriever Phoenix goes over the top for 2. 2 mana left over can be used to get an Environmental Sciences. Or we could play this as a blocker. What if we play this as a blocker and cast Sciences? And our opponent falls to 6. The next turn we can counterattack and threaten lethal. I have a feeling like if they just hit a land and they power this up, it's a 3/2, it's a goblin, it creates a goblin. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 13, 15 lethal. We're dead to a land. What if we power up a Haven? Do we have the mana to power up a Haven again? And 1, 2, 3, no we don't. So we do need a blocker. We do need a blocker. Let's go try not to die, shall we? 2 life. Got him. All right. So we don't need a blocker now, unless they somehow pull something even better off, which I don't think they will. So we drop them to 4, and we threaten death by air, and they have to do 17. My plan is on the table. You need to get... If you power up the den, that's it. It's not enough, right? Unless I mismathed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 from the Goblin token. It's not enough. Environmental Sciences. Behold the power of life gain in mono red aggro. Also, we beat goblins. Superior mono red confirmed. Who can it be now? 97%er. Let's rumble. All right. Lock and load them. Think we just go with charges? Well, Hall Monitor is a damage secured. We may not want to attack with it next turn if there's an eye twitch or something. 1 damage. Okay. So, a game I just cut because I got distracted in the middle of it and I had to go do something and then I lost because I wasn't paying attention. It involved me against goblins again. So this is the third straight time it appears that we're going to be matched against possibly mono red. Wasn't sure if I should play that there because of the frostbite. We got it, but we got to do it sometime. Maybe if I play charger there in the future, the berserker wit lives, but can't be sure. Oh, they play green. Oh, good. Oh, goody. Let's go. So we're going to shock the wolf token out of the way. Yeah, they're off to a really good start having that removal spell. Very key. And we just have to try to sneak the damage in and get them low and then go for the throat. Okay, they got a Magda. That's not a great blocker. Drop a Phoenix. So do we get a land? I think we get expanded anatomy. We could also try to kill this Magda, but I don't think that's the plan. I think anatomy on the Retriever Phoenix, build your own gold span is the play. Treasure acquired. Opponent did not activate Ranger class. We should expect another creature. What will it be? Sika's Chariot. All right, that's all ground stuff, though. Another land. We can attack with a Charger because if it dies, we can kill the Magda. They didn't hit a land last turn, so that could be big. We can also power up Haven, make one of these unable to block, but then they can power up Chariot and trade. Not great. Let's just get Airborne. Gotta kill him. Just gotta kill him. All right. So, kill the Magda. Leave him a little bit short on the mana front, hopefully. Play another Charger so that hopefully we can still have them on a 2-turn clock from the Phoenix and 1 damage from the Charger. They hit a tap land. Let's see if that's a punish for them or not. They have another Magda. Well, they can make a treasure. They're powering up the Chariot now. I think they plan to attack, make a token. Ah, Blizzard Brawl. Okay. Well, we've got a lot of good draws that could get us through this. Can we find them? Attacking with everything. I think we take it for now. I see a line to get 4 damage in next turn. Could be huge. Land off the top. 2, 2, 3. We're at 11. Are we going to die? Let's power up that. Say they play something. Let's see. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They still have to crew this, though. Maybe I'm supposed to leave the Charger back because it does a damage either way. Gotta go for it. And then we top deck Goldspan Dragon for the W. Dun 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 dun. Rip. Ah! A good hand from the opponent. Definitely not the matchup we wanted. On the play. On the play. On the play. Son of a... Okay. Great. None of these are creature lands either. That's rough. Alright. Not the matchup we hope for. Shambling Ghasts generally shut down our early game strategy well. We have some ways to keep them from blocking, though. Alright, if I lose to Warlock class, I'm out. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. Wow. Aggro. You got another one? No? What do they have? Village Rites? Maybe. Definitely Village Rites. Though the ability doesn't even trigger because it has 0 power, because it's a minus effect. Fortunately, we drew a little 2-drop here. Get some action. Gross. Maybe the Retriever Phoenix will, maybe a couple of Retriever Phoeni will help us in this one. What does this do? Level 2, you get to look at some cards. Level 7, you do something silly. Whoa, what's this mean? Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control die, create a 2/1 Inkling flying creature with... What? Well, now how am I supposed to get through? They're gonna have flyers for days. I guess they don't have any creatures to sacrifice, but as soon as they do, the merchant can just throw them in the bin. I guess I have to do this. All right, we've got a lot of land, 6 of them. The merchant's a pretty big problem. I think I'm just supposed to take Anatomy. You just gotta push that damage, baby. They're down to 16. This is fine. Everything about this is fine. I mean, Retriever Phoenix is good in multiples, but it's no fervent champion. We're also threatening to Dragon next turn with the Dragonkin, which would be the first time in this video. Okay, they play the Twitch. See, I would love to make this unable to block, but I think I should make a 5/5 when I can. I mean, is that the right play, though? I mean, does the 5/5 really do anything? I guess they have to deal with it. What does the Eye Twitch do? What does it get? I think they're a ways off from Mascot Exhibition. Probably just gets an Inkling summoning. If I make it unable to block, I can get in for 6? This is tough. All right. I'm not making a dragon. I can't believe it, but I'm not making a dragon. And we'll go on the Berserker so it can attack through the Merchant. They have something, though. I'm guessing a Village Rites. If they have a Village Rites, they make a 2/2, they block this, we get it back next turn, I guess. Worst case scenario. Here we go. Guys, I think we're screwed. But I always feel that way playing red. They grab Fumes, they draw 2. I mean, this is disgusting. But they go to 12. So they still need a creature to exile, and Fumes is an expensive card if they want to get rid of the Berserker before it makes a dragon. So let's see what happens. All right, they're actually exiling their Merchant. I think we have to consider that a win. It's taking most of their mana for the turn. Do they have anything else to play? Okay, that can't block. Nice. All right, get back the birds. Play our Intimidator. We'll see if they run, like, Crippling Fear, some kind of a sweeper to punish me for this. I think it was time for a bold play, though. They were up a ton of cards on us. I think we just had to take strong action and hope for the best. Man, do I wish I'd found a place to sneak out this creature land. I really wish I had. Good game. They scoop it up, so, I mean, even if they get a blocker onto the field, Hall Monitor shuts it down, and if it's 2 ground blockers, Hall Monitor can stop one, Intimidator can stop the other, and they just can't stop the damage. Mono Red, you're gonna have to go first sometimes. If you don't, I can't win. Okay. Okay, this is why I remember. This is why I don't play aggro. Because I don't go first. Like, the algorithm does not let me go first if I play aggro. It is stacked. It is brutally stacked against me. Alright, we're fighting some dragons. They named white. That's probably a good sign. Dragons tend to be a little bit slower and more mid-range-ish. We've had a lot of games in a row of just playing against bigger creatures on the play, which is almost impossible for us to beat. So let's see what we can do here against some dragons. Let's see what turn 2 spent foretelling means. Do we get to win this one? Another turn foretelling, okay. Let's grab that +1/+1. They might have a Doomscar. If they do, I don't have anything to punish them next turn. I guess I could draw a Snowland. Nope, that won't be good enough. Alright, they have 1 white. Let's hope they don't have untapped white. I think we have to push the damage everywhere we can. Honestly, when I built this deck, I was like, we're going to dunk on control with all these haste flyers and creature lands. I think this is the first, like, real control I played. Maybe that black-white from earlier counts. But this is that mid-rangey controlling nonsense I kept playing against for the last few days. Alright, they found their second white for their Doomscar. Let's see if they have another play for this turn. Professor of Simblablabla. It's you. Well, finally our Frostbite finds a target. I don't know if that was the right play now that I think about it. I could have just made it unable to block, but then we drew Hall Monitor, so it became the right play. Alright, I think Doomscar is coming, but they're at 7. And if we draw land, they're going to be just hastied for the rest of the game. They're going to be on death's door really fast. Bang, bang. Not a land. But everything is kind of a must deal with threat, so we'll see. I swear, I only have problems with these when I record. These only cost me games when I record. The rest of the time, they're winning games, I swear to God. I swear to you. Yeah, main phase Behold seems good. We got 2 to the bottom and 2 fresh cards drawn. All right, you don't have any more timeouts to burn. You got to make a play. Misgate Pathway on blue. Place your bets on they just say go. Nope, we're reaching to foretell. We're going for the foretold. Yep. I saw it coming. Well, the problem with the saw it coming is it does stop our dragon. We could just try to power up a land. Let's go with the den. And the reason we do that is then we still have the mana for Haven power up next turn. And it does threaten lethal, but they probably have one removal spell for it. For your next trick, the thing I'm most afraid of here is Allrun's Epiphany. Those little chump blocking birds and an untapped step. Alright, they have no timeouts. You gotta make a play. Wow. Don't kill the Intimidator. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Whiff! Whiff. Remember, there's a warrior. Cowards can't block warriors, even when they're draconic in nature. Whiff! Ah, a little luck. I'll take it. I'll take it. On the play. On the play. Yes! No one drop. Rigged. Keep. We'll draw another mountain and this hand will be amazing. You'll finally see Flame Skull as the beautiful performer it's always been meant to be. I think this is max damage, so this is the push. Also gives us a way to use all our mana next turn if we don't draw the red, because we can pump it into the Intimidator, who is now dead, and we don't draw the red. Yep, the Intimidator is going to die, guys. You can feel it, can't you? You can feel it in the air. Let's get it over with. Get it over with. Just kill it. Just ruin it. Just ruin my fun. Just ruin my fun. All right, guys. If I don't get that snow-covered mountain, this is all gonna fall apart really fast. You gotta pressure these control decks. You gotta go ham. All right, Grixis, try to stay on target here. We've got a Foretold card, and we have Hunted for Specimens. Mascot Exhibition. So the opponent has a lot of land. I think rather than kill this, we need to get something cooking. I think we play this Flame Skull. We could also play the Phoenix and attack with that. It's the most mana efficient play. It definitely gets in for damage. Shadow's Verdict. It dodges that, which I think is their sweeper of choice. All right, we'll do this. But what's the learn? Mascot Exhibition isn't looking great. Expanded Anatomy is probably terrible against them. Is it actually Environmental Sciences? Do we actually just grab the land? Maybe what we're supposed to do is actually cycle a Frostbite. Get deeper in our own deck. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot better than Environmental Sciences would have been. We also want to be able to threaten activating this Berserker next turn. Opponent with a chump probably means Shadow's Verdict, which thankfully we kept our Flame Skull out of the way of. Oh, sorry. I don't understand anything. It's all Goldspan Dragon. Untap land? Nice. Let's go. We'll show them what's up. 5/5. They'll probably kill it. And Verdict, of course, is really good here, too. But they're at 12. We've got Havens. We're trying to make things difficult for them. But man, that turn that we just didn't really get to play anything because we had Mountain, Haven was so like that's all it takes, man. That's all it takes is a slip like that and you're done. All right, no attack. They didn't get rid of the dragon. They might still have another way to do it. But that's probably a good sign for us. Okay, mascot exhibition. All right, this is interesting. I guess we want everything in. Red, 1, 2, 3. So we want to pay 4 for a dragon and use 1 shock, probably to defend the Berserker. So let's leave back the Phoenix. I don't want to run it into the dragon and lose it for no reason. But everything else can rumble. How much damage are they willing to take? They're very close to death. I mean, they should chump block the 5/5, right? That should be pretty easy. Might be thinking about ganging up on the 5/5. I'm just gonna make another. Wow. Okay. So 5/5. Shock here. Keeps our Berserker alive. We lose one of our dragons. We gain another. Our Phoenix is chilling. Our opponent takes 1. They go to 11. Okay. Wow. I mean, they... And we're attacking. If they had a Shadow's Verdict, they'd just play that. No blocks. They want to kill this. They've got what? Dragonfire? Okay, they go get Fumes? If they had Dragonfire, they'd use it here. So what did they have there? Maybe I was supposed to block that. What did they have? All right, well, tapped out, 11 life. Has 5/5 dragon. Shock. We can clear the way a little for something. One red, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. We kill this, they have to double block the other Haven. I'm just trying to lay it out and think about it. So we power this up, we attack, we shock, and we can still play Flame Skull post-combat. You gotta watch for these lines where your Haven has Vigilance and you get a play in. All right. Am I going to die? The opponent has some chump blocks. Am I going to die on Alrund's Epiphany? I might. So we'll hold back the Phoenix. They're going to double block the Haven. God, they're weird. Everything's weird. Let's see if their master plan comes together. No Alrund's Epiphany. Just sitting back with a dragon. We make it a coward, it can't block the Intimidator or the Haven. Or the Charger. Is that a saw it coming then? Okay, they saw it coming. This was supposed to be Flame Skull's game, man. Okay, and that's the scoop. Got him. Holy cow. This was supposed to be Flame Skull's game. The mana didn't line up, but we still managed to cheese it out. On the play. On the play. Come on, baby. Let's go. We go first, and we have a 1-drop? Oh, yes. Oh, let it rip. Unleash the fury. Let loose the warriors. This is mono red. The other games I showed you, we were just pretending. This is what mono red is meant to do. Now give me a target. Or don't, whatever. You know, whatever. This is the part of the mid game anyway where we don't have many good plays. So we just have to chill and kind of set up and hope that later in the game our gold spans and our creature dragons get the job done. Oh, there's a target. We found one. All right, what did you learn? Sciences, life gain, pathetic. Now you has no creature. I could have just made it unable to block. What can I say? I'm bloodthirsty. To 9 you go. Let's see if they do something about it. What is this on? Red. They need another white to Doomscar. So you see on the play, 1-drop, 2-drop, and a bit of intimidation goes a long way. It's too bad I can't give target warrior +1/+1 with the Intimidator. It only gives itself that ability. Otherwise, you'd be able to get an extra damage by pumping the charger there. Would have been nice. Anyway, dragon. You fall to 4. You also face my charger. Sorry, my Intimidator. My charging Intimidator. So, you either had Doomscar number 2 and you die to the den, or you have other cards and you're somehow alive. What do you think? Dragonfire, go. Easy mode? Power up creature land, play around counter spell. Divide by 0, alright? You got me. You got me, whatever will I do? Well, they went to class, but did you if you don't cast your lessons, did you really learn anything? Oh no, the rope. Control decks being destroyed by mono red. Usually I know exactly where I fall, which side of things I'm on, but I gotta tell you, mono red is such an underdog now in this meta. I'm kind of proud of it. Kind of proud of you, little guy. I don't want mono red to be gone. I like waking up knowing what aggro deck I have to beat. I hate waking up having to tune for God knows what, all kinds of greedy decks. I've sort of made a channel and a reputation and a brand and whatever you want to call it. I've made it to #1 Mythic. I've played in high Mythic a lot. Like I have a lot of benefits from a pretty oh yeah, and I've made it into top 1200 to play in the Mythic Championship qualifiers. I've done a lot with the strategy of everybody likes this aggro deck. I'm just gonna play decks that beat it. And I feel a little bit adrift. In 2022, everybody's like playing dragons and playing other stuff. I miss my good old mono red battles. I must adapt to this new world. Or maybe I can just get everybody to play mono red again anyway. And we are back for the post-game wraps, and let's check out the stats powered by untapped.gg. There is a link in the description, as well as the decklist link takes you to my profile. I am not kidding. Somebody actually asked me, wait, what's the app that he uses for stats? I only say it in every video. There's only 2 links to it in every description, including the most clicked link by far, the decklist link. It's untapped.gg. My God. Anyway, 60% win rate. That is you know, that's what mono red was always trying to get to. That's what it was kind of pushed at when it was good in the other formats like standard, that it offered like a 60% win rate, 75% on the play, 50% on the draw, 6 and 4. That's good. That's what we're looking for. That's mono red, you know? That's what we're trying to do. So yeah, not bad. As far as matchups, there's a lot to be kind of figured out from this. I feel like the creature matchups are really good when you're on the play and almost unbearable on the draw. Frostbite, of course, getting turned on a turn earlier, or just having your Intimidator pushing damage by making them unable to block. Flame Skull on the play is a totally different animal from Flame Skull on the draw. So I don't know about that. How about Retriever Phoenix? Do we like this card? Here's the thing. I don't have a good 4-drop for this deck. Blade Historian just too often comes down and they just killed the other creatures. It's not like we're swarming the board. Look at the creature count for the deck. It is 26, but like these die so easily. Everything is kind of just this target. I was never able to cast Blade Historian on time. Faceless Haven. I didn't want to cut Faceless Haven. It's probably the best card in the deck, to be honest. So Blade Historian doesn't make sense for me, but Retriever Phoenix usually gets in there, usually gets a little bit of value so you can play into the mid game, and Expanded Anatomy has been a surprisingly good one as something that you can fetch, or if you're in a matchup where it matters, you can just loot a card from your hand like a Flame Skull or Frostbite, depending on your situation, and draw a new card. You can also mitigate some of the flood. This deck is bound to happen. Don't get mad at me when you draw 5, 6, 7 lands. As long as a good amount of them are creature lands, you're doing what you're supposed to do. The creature lands are the key to the deck because, in a way, you're playing a creature that is going to, in the future, get you damage, but you're just using it as a land drop. I mean, that quote, you can make fun of me. That's exactly why creature lands are good, but in aggro decks, they're very, very good. And this deck having a bunch of them means they just keep powering them up in the late game and attacking every turn until the opponent is dead. So if you're up against any kind of a mid-range or a control deck and you draw at least 2 creature lands and a smattering of good pressure, I feel like you're way ahead. And I shouldn't be saying that. Let's take it to the big camera. Because shouldn't be saying that because they'll catch on, man. And then there'll be mono red all over the ladder again. All the way down. But you know, would that be so bad? Because one of the bright sides about a lot of mono red is you get to hear the mono red song again. This is mono red. We play mono red. Mono red, attack this. Till they're dead. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You are cool.